Thank you so much for coming to my channel, Good Energy Tarot. My name is John and I'm here to bring that good energy to you. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. This is going to be from the timeline of now until the end of the month. Again, that's going to be from now until the beginning of September. Again, this is a general reading for the sign of Aries. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you have any questions or concerns, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear any comments that you guys have. And again, this is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. I'm going to be pulling a card for past energy, current energy, future energy, and any advice that Spirit has to give. And again, this is a good energy reading. So this reading is to give you some insight and to tap into that good energy so that the best outcome happens for you. Again, energy is fluid. The masculine energy does not just tie into males, and the feminine energy does not just tie into females. It could be interchangeable with that as well. And here we go. Spirit, I'm just asking you to please bring the best message that you can to the sign of Aries. Spirit, I'm just asking you to be present in this message, and I'm just asking that you give the message to send our Aries on their highest and best spiritual journey. 2 cards popped out. I'm going to go ahead and add those back. Again, Spirit, we're asking for 1 card for past energy for the sign of Aries. 1 popped out. That's the 2 of Swords. Spirit, we're asking for the current energy for the sign of Aries. Too many popped out there. Spirit, we're asking for the current energy of Aries. Spirit, the current energy for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. We have the King of Wands. And our future energy for our Aries. The 10 of Wands. And any advice from Spirit? Any advice from Spirit for our Aries? Any advice from Spirit for our Aries? And the advice from Spirit is the Queen of Pentacles, and that is for our Aries gang. The Queen of Pentacles, that advice is basically to put all of your investments into yourself. You don't have to, and if that's, and since we're leading with the 2 of Swords, if that's what the indecision is about, the 2 of Swords speak of an indecision because we may think what's best for us, but then someone or something or a circumstance has us thinking that we have to second guess ourselves. And sorry about that motorcycle. Maybe somebody's a little furious about that they even have to be in this predicament where they have to choose what's best for them, because sometimes people are a little selfish, and they feel like, maybe some people feel like, you know, why do I have to make an indecision? Let me go ahead and ask Spirit to clarify the 2 of Swords. I feel like that was going to pop out, whatever that is. Yeah, and it's the Ace of Wands. I feel like maybe somebody is having, maybe somebody just needs somebody to say something to them, to spark something within them, to make them realize that, wow, and then that this was the past energy, and I think that that's what happened. I think that somebody may have said something, and then that's what sparked something in you to say, you know what, I can take my own advice. I can go ahead and move with passion. I can go ahead and move knowing that I don't have to second guess and think twice about what I'm doing. You know, I'm that Aries, and this is definitely that Aries energy. It's like, you know, somebody done gave it to me. And you see he's holding that wand. He's like, yeah, I know what to do now. I know what direction I'm gonna take. So with that energy right there, with the King of Wands, we're basically saying, you know, I'm gonna stand in my truth. I know what I have to do now. I'm sparked. My creativity is sparked. There's no more second guessing. There's no more thinking that I'm going to, you know, allow someone else to speak what they're going to speak over me. Because ultimately, you know, in the in the King of Wands, you have that ability to say, do I want to keep that Ace of Wands, or do I want to? And then it's like, you know, it's like the future energy I'm seeing as a Ten of Wands. And, you know, the Ten of Wands could mean that now that I know what to do, I'm allowing it to become more of a burden than it needs to be. And, you know, that's just a matter of moving too fast sometimes. That's just a matter of, you know, I know what to do now, so let me hurry up and do it. But sometimes, you know, we gotta think methodically. We gotta allow spirit to allow divine timing to come in, you know, and we gotta just like take a step back and say, maybe I gotta just allow myself to prioritize first. And when things come together, then I realize I kind of want to clarify that Ten of Wands as well, just to see what could possibly be burdening the Aries game spirit. What could possibly be really burdening our Aries? Like, what could they be really, like, what could really be burdening them right now? And again, this is Good Energy Tarot. If you would like, please like, share, and subscribe to Become Tribe. And here it's all about that good energy. And it's all about that good energy with that Knight of Cups. That Knight of Cups is saying, you know what, the Knight of Cups really is about the person that moves with charm. It's about in order for you to not feel like you're burdening yourself, you gotta just know, like, hey, it's gonna work out. As long as I'm approaching it with grace, charm, and ease, and I'm putting my all into it, and everybody is, and I'm respecting everybody while I'm doing it, I'm just gonna sit here and allow myself to enjoy it, because at the end of the day, I worked for it. And, you know, sometimes we just have to say, wow, you know, and a lot of the times we don't look as good as we think that we do when we show up in order to deliver what we said we're going to deliver. Maybe we feel like, you know, it's too much of a burden because we're not being, like, we don't feel like we're our best self at the time, you know. But what the advice from Spirit is saying is invest in yourself. No matter how you show up, as long as you're investing in yourself, you're doing the best that you can for yourself, no matter what it is. As long as you come to the conclusion that you're no longer blocked, as long as you came to the conclusion that my energy is good, from where I'm coming from is a good place. Nobody could ever take that from me, you know? No matter if you had to step on some toes, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people don't want to compromise when we in that Two of Wands. In that Two of Swords. They don't want to compromise. You see, those look like, that's two pirates fighting. And one pirate had to lose in order for the other pirate to stand in his power. I want to go ahead and clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Just to clarify, maybe to see where we need, where, what's going to help us invest in ourselves as well. Since Spirit is asking us to invest in ourselves, it's going to help us invest in ourselves and seeing it from a different perspective. And that's what I was getting at when I had seen the Ten of Wands with the Knight of Cups. It's like, see that from a different perspective, Aries. It's like, no matter what, no matter, you know, if they, if no matter what you think that people are thinking about you, most of the time they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about how they're showing up. You know, they're not really thinking about, Aries is having a bad day. Aries is this, Aries is that. But once Aries speaks up, Aries starts to feel like, once they start investing in themselves and seeing themselves from a different perspective, then they start feeling like that Knight of Cups. Then they're exuding that energy of that Queen of Pentacles. And that Queen of Pentacles, that means that you're nurturing yourself. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is basically saying, and if this is about money or a money matter, is just basically saying that you're nourishing it in order, because you know that you're going to get something out of this. Like, it's like, you see how she's holding it? It's like, this is all mine. This is all mine right here. Like, this is all mine. And I think that this is, I like to think that this is the same girl. But see, in this one, she got her hair tied up because she like, yeah, I got to see this from a different perspective in order for me to get my pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to see that. I got to see what I need in order for me to get my pinnacle. And ultimately, I feel like that's what's going to help my Aries this week. Aries, if you have any comments that you would like to leave, please so do. Again, this was a general reading, so just would take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm sending all love and light. And again, subscribe to become tribe. And I'm sending all love, light. Thank you.